I'm Olivia from the Yarn Barn, and we're going to be talking about mercerized versus unmercerized cotton. So we're going to start with some of our weaving yarns, and this is pearl cotton, and this is our Ad Astra yarn. So pearl cotton comes in 3/2, 5/2, and 10/2, and it comes on these mini cones and these full-size cones. So pearl cotton is a mercerized cotton. And that means the cotton has gone through a process after it's turned into yarn. It's soaked in an alkaline bath under tension, and that results in it being stronger, it having this sort of luster and sheen, and that comes from the dye being able to absorb more. After this process, the cotton is a little bit less absorbent than just the normal, like a normal cotton yarn, but it's still suitable for a whole range of stuff, which is what we're gonna get into. So now we'll talk a little bit about Ad Astra, which is a 4/2 yarn, and this is our house cotton. It's organic cotton, it's made in the US, it's dyed in the US, and this cotton is not mercerized, so it's an unmercerized cotton. And if you can see, this is gonna be a little bit more fuzzy, you could say. It's softer. The cotton has just undergone normal processing during the fiber processing stage. So now we're gonna look at some towels and some woven samples side by side so you can visually see the difference, and we'll explain it more. So here are some woven towels that we have, and if we put these side by side, you may be able to notice the luster and the sheen that I was talking about in this mercerized cotton versus the more matte finish in the normal cotton. The next thing that you'll notice is sort of the drapiness and the structure. Of course, these are different weave structures, but they're both a woven cloth, so I think we can still compare them pretty well. This one is a little bit more structured, and this one is a little bit more drapey, and that's just because this one has more softness, and this one has more strength. So we can see that, and then we can also see this is another unmercerized cotton that we have at the Yarn Barn. This is American-made cotton, and then let's maybe compare it to something like this, which is a 3/2 pearl cotton, mercerized cotton towel. So again, more shiny, lustrous finish, more matte finish, and then just the overall makeup of the towel. This one's gonna be a little bit more absorbent, a little bit softer. This one's gonna be a little bit more structured, a little less absorbent. So another thing that I wanted to show you was something like coasters. So coasters are really good with mercerized cotton because they're really strong, and something like a coaster you're going to be frequently setting things on, taking them off. It's going to be one of those things that are kind of always on your table, so some shine might be nice for that. Something else similar to that would be something like a table runner. So this is a table runner in, I believe this is 5/2 mercerized cotton, and you can see that shine, you can see it's gonna be strong, and it's gonna be able to be washed over and over. So of course you can also make it in something like an unmercerized cotton, and that will be fine. It will just have less of that shine and more softness. Okay, and I just wanted to touch base on some other options that we have in the store of unmercerized cotton in addition to the 4/2 Ad Astra. So the 8/4 cotton, 8/2 cotton, 8/4 carpet warp, those are all unmercerized cotton. And then the pearl cotton, like I said, comes in 3 different weights and different sized cones. We also have the American-made cotton. So take a look at our website or come into the store and we can show you all of the options. And I just wanted to clarify too, I call these weaving yarns, but you're welcome to crochet or knit with these yarns. We even have a knit sample of the Ad Astra in a knitting kit for the Traveler Shell cardigan. They work great for all sorts of mediums, but they do come on these cones that has a lot of yardage, so that's very appealing for weavers. And pearl cotton is also really common for weavers, really popular for weavers because of its strength, and so weaving with it is a dream. But weaving with 4-2 normal cotton is also a dream. So it's really the case of what you want to do as an artist and trying things. And then we have some cotton and knitting skein yarns that are mercerized and unmercerized that we'll show you next. So here's some of our knitting and crochet cotton. And first thing I want to do is do a little side-by-side comparison of unmercerized versus mercerized cotton. So these are coming from different brands, so it's not the same dye bath or dye lot or anything, so don't get too caught up on the exact color, but this is a good example of a matte finish versus a lustered finish. So there's a side-by-side, here's another one, and then here's something like two blues next to each other. So again, unmercerized and mercerized cotton. So how it looks when it's a finished product is probably one of the top considerations you want to make. This is a tote bag made with mercerized cotton. So something like a tote bag is great because you're going to be throwing things in this, it's going to be on your shoulder, you know, you're going to need to throw it in the wash, you're going to take it to the market, and it's going to be able to hold up its strength. This was crocheted in Fantasy Natural, which we have a lot of fun color variegated colors. And the matte or unmercerized version, I should say, of that yarn is the Nifty Cotton Splash. So something like this is the unmercerized looking version of that. And I do want to say something really important, which is just because it is unmercerized does not mean you can't get really fun, deep colors. So I want to say that. This is Pima 100, and this is a little crocheted scarf. So again, it's going to be really soft, it's going to be drapey, it's going to have a little bit of a matte finish, but of course it will withstand washing machine, drying machine, everything like that, as well as a mercerized cotton. Mercerized cotton, again, has just been treated to be a little bit stronger, so it will withstand anything that you put it through. Okay, so we have talked about unmercerized and mercerized cotton for weaving, knitting, crochet, and then I did want to touch base on if you're weaving with mercerized and unmercerized in the same warp or the same weft. So the shrinkage rates are going to be different because when the cotton becomes mercerized, the process of the alkaline bath under tension, it does already shrink it a little bit. So then after you weave with it, it's gonna have less shrinkage than an unmercerized cotton. So if you mix those in the same warp, you're gonna get what looks kind of like a seersucker effect. So if you're going for that, great. If you don't want something like that, do not mix them. If you have like a full mercerized cotton warp and then a full unmercerized cotton weft, then it will be a little bit more consistent of a texture. Your weft will just shrink it a little bit more than your warp. So if you're mixing, if you're like trying to use up your ends that you have in your studio, then I would recommend doing a full warp and a full weft of each respective quality, unless you want that seersucker effect. So that's what happens if they mix. And yeah, to close up, we'll just touch on one more time the difference between mercerized and unmercerized. So that alkaline bath under tension has given it some more luster, some more strength, and a little bit less absorbency. So those are the main differences, and we would love to answer any questions that you guys have, either through YouTube on the comments or come into the store, give us a call. We love to talk to you and help you figure out what will be best for your project. So I hope to see you soon, and thanks for watching.